true to its tradition of sublimation in service, Rotary has always bowed its head in prayer before commencement. May we rise for prayer.
வெக்கணமும் அதிச்சிறந்த திராவிடனை திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறையுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழடங்கே தமிழடங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறவியங்கு செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Midst of hundreds of Rotarians, ants, annets and our revered invitees and guests, to accord a formal welcome to all of you, may we call upon Rotarian President A.S. Balamurugan.
Respected Chief Guest, His Excellency, Governor of Tamil Nadu, Sir B.S. Rama, Tirumati Umar Rao, Guest of Honor, Rotarian L. Rajamani, Rotary District Governor 3200, Tirumati Tulasi Rajamani, Secretary Karthikeyan, past District Governors, District Governor nominee, Rotarian K.S. Pillai, Assistant Governors, Governors Group Coordinators, Sister Club Presidents and Secretaries, members of the media, Rotarians, annets, Rotractors, fellow Rotarians. A very good evening to all of you. As good as 6 decades ago, it was in the month of May that the provisional Rotary Club of Coimbatore was inaugurated by His Excellency Sir Arthur Hope, then Governor of Madras. 60 years later, today, the club is indeed very much fortunate to have the Governor of Tamil Nadu, through B.S. Rama as chief guest at its Diamond Jubilee celebration function. On behalf of everyone assembled here, it is my great pleasure to extend a very warm welcome to you, sir.
May I request Rotary and Shanti Balamurugan to kindly come over and give a bouquet to the chief guest, His Excellency the Governor of Tamil Nadu.
We have with us Mrs. Mohana, wife of the Governor, grace the occasion and light the lamp, thus giving the event the most auspicious beginning. On behalf of everyone here, I extend a very warm welcome to you, madam.
May I request Rotary and Umayal Veerappan to kindly come over and give a bouquet to the wife of Governor, Srimati P. Umarao.
Our guest of honor this evening is our beloved Rotary District Governor, Rotarian L. Rajamani, who is a great source of immense strength and encouragement to our club. Incidentally, he is leaving for Osaka, Japan tomorrow to attend the Rotary International Convention. In spite of such busy schedules, he has found time to attend this function as the guest of honor to briefly address us and present the PHF recognition materials. On behalf of everyone, I extend a very warm welcome to you, sir.
May I request Rotary and Rama to kindly come over and extend a bouquet on all your behalf to our Rotary District Governor L. Raja.
I welcome Tirumali Tulsi Rajamani, who is accompanying our district governor, Rotary district governor, and gracing this function. I extend a very warm welcome to you, madam.
May I request Rotary and Krishnaveni Karthikeyan to extend a bouquet on all your behalf to the wife of our governor, Srimati Tulsi Rajamani.
I welcome all the past district governors, assistant governors, governors, group coordinators, sister club presidents, and district officers. There is something overwhelming about a 60th birthday, even for an organization like Rotary. 60 is a distinguished age with an aura of status, worth, and accomplishment, and a happy memory of community service and vocational service, achievements and glories attained. Over the past 60 years, we have completed several community service projects in areas like education, medical aid, adoption of villages, providing drinking water and sanitation facilities, providing infrastructure like classrooms, toilets, benches and desks, etc. to rural schools, thus reaching out to the needy people of our society. The club has been rendering yeoman service to the needy community around. Needless to say that in order to augment global grants and awards, we promote more Paul Harris Fellows to increase the annual giving by recognizing them befittingly at public functions with the recognition materials, PHF pins and PHF medallions. This sort of recognition will indeed encourage other members to become Paul Harris Fellows. The founder of Rotary, Paul P. Harris, once said, "If Rotary ceases to be a responsibility and becomes a mere relaxation of pastime, its usefulness will cease." We certainly won't allow that to happen. We will leave no stone unturned to keep up the good work and continue to serve the downtrodden community with more vigor and strength in future too. Today, His Excellency the Governor of Tamil Nadu is indeed kind enough to be with us to launch two worthwhile community projects, that is, donation of computers worth rupees 1,20,000 and benches and desks worth rupees 1,50,000 to rural schools in and around Coimbatore. On this happy occasion, we are highly privileged to have a dignitary like His Excellency the Governor of Tamil Nadu as the chief guest to release the Diamond Jubilee souvenir, launch the community service projects, and inspire us in his address to continue our service to the humanity. I once again extend a very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President, for that wonderful and warm note of welcome to everyone. To add leisure and grandeur and comments on the same. Thank you, Reverend. Yes, please be seated. The Rotary Club of Coimbatore, the oldest in this area, sponsored 7 representing the district governors of 3200.
convey my good wishes to all of you. Shri Rama Rama Ramedi Rame Rame Manorame Sagasra Nama Tatulyam Rama Nama Varanane. Your Excellency the Governor and your gracious wife, Srimati Uma. 60 years back when we started the club, the then Governor alone came. Today both of you have come because Rotary has started admitting women into Rotary from 1985. World over there are 166 countries, we have 12.8 lakhs of Rotarians just dedicated to do service. Service and only service. We have the youth power cornered by the Rotary called Rotractors. We have 2 lakhs of them in 7,500 clubs. And the interactors from the school, we have about 3 lakhs of them. If this power is channelized properly, Rotary will bring glory to the world over. Just wipe off the tears from the needy and from the downtrodden. Our Excellency the Governor, Rotary Governor Rajamani is going to Japan tomorrow because he has to meet the Rotarians from all over the world and exchange what Rotary does world over. I wish and pray here, you Governor of Tamil Nadu, sir, that we should celebrate our centenary year 40 years from now and both you and your wife should come and participate. This will happen because I pray God first. God's willing is there. 118-year-old people have voted in the last election. So I'm sure, Madam, both of you will definitely come and bless that time. At the time, all of us may be also there. Because we are there to do social service, selfless service to the needy people. VP Singh, when he was the Finance Minister of Government of India, told that if we give 1 crore rupee for social service costs to the government people, 20 lakhs is spent, 80 lakhs is spent on finding out who is the recipient, who is the needy, or for buying jeeps and appointing drivers. He said if we give 1 lakh rupee to Rotary, you spend 1 crore rupee. That is the reason why Sudarshan Agarwal, one of our fellow past governor, has been appointed as governor of Uttaranchal now. Your own colleague, sir, Arul was a Rotarian, FB Arul. B.R. Lakshmi Narayan is a Rotarian. We have several Rotarians, including D.R. Karthikeyan is a Rotarian of my club. They are all from the IPS service. You IPS and IAS people recommend Rotary because you know we are slightly better people to do service. We are better people in character, dedication and determination. Why Rotary has gone? Because we do with the determination, dedication, absolute discipline. That is why it has grown today and we are proud. I will come to this Rotary Club of Coimbatore, started 60 years back. This has had the best of the educationalist of Coimbatore, the best of the industrialist of Coimbatore, and the economist of Coimbatore, and scientists. Sugarcane scientist, Sudhara Rao is a member of your club, a president. Dr. G.R. Damodar, the Vice Chancellor of the Madras University, twice member of Parliament, twice member of the Legislative Assembly, was a president of your own club. R. Venkateswamy Naidu, the founder of Malco and other companies, was the president and secretary of the club. The great Cavalier G.K. Devarajulu, who has started the entire Lakshmi Mills group, was the president of your club. So many leaders, Professor P.R. Ramakrishnan, today's Prabhu's father, MP's father was twice MP, was not only a president of your club, was also a governor of the district. Then the district was the entire Tamil Nadu, entire Kerala, entire Andhra, Karnataka and Sri Lanka. Lot of my fellow Rotarians and governors have come. The dedication and selfless service with which this club has been brought up, I am sure we have wiped off the tears. The total contribution of the Rotary Club of Coimbatore in the last 60 years equal to twice the money spent by the Government of India for welfare measures of social medical expenses by the Government of India in the last year budget. In 60 years we have surpassed the amount spent by the government. That shows how much we are dedicated. I offer my felicitation and I am sure our Governor of Tamil Nadu has come. It's a great honor to us and his gracious wife has come because they are there to tell the people we like Rotary because Rotarians are better people. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Mr. Governor P.N. Gopal for your imaginative address. May I call upon Rotarian President G. Ashok of Tech City Club, the youngest club sponsored by us.
Good evening, everybody. President Balmurugan, His Excellency the Governor of Tamil Nadu, Mrs. Governor, our Rotary Governor, beloved Rotarian Rajamani, Mrs. Rajamani, Karthikeyan, galaxy of PDGs, fellow Rotarians, a very good evening all to you. At the outset, it is indeed an honor to felicitate the Rotary Club of Coimbatore on its Diamond Jubilee. My pleasure is all the more greater, being the youngest child of your club, to congratulate you on your 60th birthday. We wish you many more offsprings, even though you're 60 years young. Rotary International is an organization of initiators of change who provide humanitarian service, encourage high ethical standards in all vocations, promote a sense of values, and help build goodwill and peace in our world. Congratulations to you for the stupendous work in all the venues of service, as you have briefly elaborated, and also in upholding the high spirit of Rotary. On behalf of the Rotary fraternity in general, and Tech City in particular, I wish you many, many more years, many more decades of service. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotarian President Ashok. Ladies and gentlemen, it's often said that hands that help are holier than the lips that pray. Every year, Rotarians contribute millions of dollars to the Rotary Foundation's annual program fund, which provides support to Rotary's humanitarian and educational programs the world over. The Rotary Foundation every year, 6 Rotarians of our club have opted to become Paul Harris Fellows, and 2 more Rotarians have opted to become multiple Paul Harris Fellows. It's our privilege to call out their names, and may we call upon the Rotary District Governor, L. Rajamani, to kindly hand over the medallions and certificates to the following people. Rotarian J. Balavenkat Subramanian.
President, His Excellency, Governor of Nadu, my friends fellow Rotarians. The Rotary Foundation of Rotary International, J. Balavenkata Subramaniam, is hereby named a Paul Harris Fellow in appreciation of tangible and significant assistance given for the furtherance of better understanding and friendly relations among peoples of the world. Signed, James Lacey, Chairman of the Rotary Foundation Trustees. Signed, Jonathan Vijayabe, President, Rotary International. This is the certificate given by our Rotary Foundation. I am very happy to present all the certificates in medallion to our Paul Harris Fellows and multiple Paul Harris Fellows.
Rotarian B. J. Rama. Rotarian S. Jason. Rotarian S. Jason. Rotarian C. Nanjapan. Rotarian R. Varadaraj. Rotarian President-elect V.V. Rama. So we also have two multiple call hands fellows. May we call upon our past district governor, N. Ravishankar.
That's you. Thank you.
Rotarian past president, N. Sundaravadivel.
That's you.
Thank you very much, sir. May we request our guest of honor, our leader in the RI District 320, our Rotary District Governor, L. Rajamani, to join us the gathering.
President Balamurugan, His Excellency, the God of Tamil Nadu, P.S. Rama and Rao, Madam Mohana, past district governors of our district 3200, past Nadu district chairman, Rotary members, Intract members, presidents of sister clubs, fellow Rotarians, friends, ladies and gentlemen. I am very happy to be here today in connection with this Diamond Jubilee celebrations of this oldest club in our district. I am equally happy that our Governor of Tamil Nadu has given the consent and is very much with us today. Of course, I am the great grandson. Coimbatore, Mutti gave birth to Coimbatore. Coimbatore to Erode, Erode gave birth to Gopichittipalayam. And we have given birth to Satyapada. There is no birth control in Rotary. All the clubs, now 140 in our district, comprises of 9 revenue districts of Kerala and 3 revenue districts of Tamil Nadu. There are 140 clubs serving the entire area district 3200 with various community service projects and very many welfare programs in and around the district. Let me tell you, RI has entered its second century of service as one of the world's most influential and effective non-governmental organizations. Our Polio Plus programs, our many international humanitarian efforts, and countless outstanding club and district projects worldwide demonstrate Rotary's contribution to achieving a better, more peaceful world. Let us lend a hand to celebrate Rotary by rededicating ourselves to service in our clubs, occasion, communities, and our world. The mission of the Rotary Foundation is to support the efforts of Rotary International in the fulfillment of the efforts, the object of Rotary. Rotary's mission and the achievements of worldwide understanding and peace through local, national, and international humanitarian education and cultural programs. The gift now for the world of the future. No one can tell us what Rotary will be tomorrow, but the one thing is inevitable. What Rotary will be tomorrow depends upon what we Rotarians do today. This club, especially Rotary Club of Coimbatore, has a wonderful job. They have been serving all the 6 years beautifully. All the programs they have been doing very well. Whether it be community, vocation, club, anywhere. All the avenues of service areas are done successfully by this club. Let me congratulate the president, secretary, and the members of this club, not only this year, all the past years have done a so much service to the community. Let me congratulate once again for a very successful years of service, days to come and years to come. May God be with you. Thank you very much for the opportunity given. Let me also congratulate all the Paul Harris Fellows and multiple Paul Harris Fellows who have contributed generously for the foundation, for a good cause. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rotary District Governor Rajamani sir. The Rotary District Governor nominee Rotarian K.S. Pillai, we will request you sir to receive the first copy on behalf of the entire district. Ladies and out, we request the principals from the various schools to kindly come over and receive the letters of intent from our chief guest. We will request you, sir, to kindly hand over the letters to the recipients. Government Higher Secondary School, Pannimalai. They get benches and desks from the Rotary Club of Coimbatore. Government High School, Coimbatore. Panchayat Union Primary School, Kumarapalayam. Government High Secondary School, Coimbatore. Panchayat Union Primary School, Shahjahan Nahar. The following schools received computers from the Rotary Club of Coimbatore. The Government Girls High School, Chinnatadava.
Girls High School, Ashokapuram. Corporation High School, Manikarampalayam. Sri Dharmashastra Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Vilankuruchi. The CMS Nursery and Primary School, Coimbatore.
Rotarian Balamurugan, President of the Coimbatore Rotary Club. Rotarian Rajamani, the District Governor. Distinguished, more distinguished and most distinguished members of the fraternity of the Rotary in and around Coimbatore who are present here. Representatives of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to the general election to the Lok Sabha, I have had a good holiday for about 2 months from speech making. But the duties have come back and I've forced to resume them. I'm indeed greatly pleased and delighted to associate myself with this Diamond Jubilee celebration of the Coimbatore Rotary Club. My happiness is considerably accentuated by the fact that this club was inaugurated by one of my very, very illustrious predecessors, who was the governor of this state when I was a schoolboy. Normally, 60 years represent a very, very auspicious milestone in the lives of human beings, particularly in India. They celebrate their Sastiyabdi Purti. In fact, I'm told it has to be celebrated when one completes 60 years of married life with both of them alive. Anyway, but 60 years of age also signifies the retirement for a large number of government servants. And it is not a milestone which is looked upon very happily. But in respect of institutions, 60 years represents a very important milestone. In a way, it represents the fact that the institution has come of age. It's a sign of maturity. As they say, wine, I believe, matures with age, or so do institutions. Of course, I have discovered from the speech of Rotarian Rajamani that as far as the Rotary is concerned, there is nothing like a productive age. They can keep on producing even at 70, 80, 100. with the result that when clubs like yours come of age and grow, they also split with new younger members coming into being. As Rotary Rajamani mentioned, Booty gave birth to Coimbatore, to Erode and so on. I'm sure there will be more and more offsprings of the Coimbatore Club. I do not know whether I should thank Rotarian P.N. Gopal for wishing me to live till the age of 110. As far as I am concerned, I think it will be a tremendous torture to live out to that set. But that sentiment should apply to institutions like yours. You should go on living forever and do humanitarian and social service to the community around you, or the community among which you operate, for times immortal. Not for the next 10 years, 20 years, but forever. You keep going on. The Coimbatore Club, I think, is very eminently placed to do exemplary humanitarian and social service by virtue of the wealth and initiative of its members in Coimbatore. Coimbatore is one of the richest industrial cities in India. And I'm sure the members of the Coimbatore Rotary Club must be oozing wealth. And wealth is not for satisfaction of greed. Wealth has to be utilized in some way. And the best way of using one's wealth is to apply it for the benefit of people around, for others who are not so privileged as to have the same wealth, who are disadvantaged for a variety of reasons, the reasons of birth, the reason of lack of opportunity of education, and for other reasons. Therefore, only when wealth is applied for the benefit of society, for the benefit of people around, that the acquisition of wealth acquires true meaning. Otherwise, it will become a mere satiation or satisfaction of greed. And greed has no place in a human society which has good values, which has a high moral code of conduct. And I'm very happy to note that the Coimbatore Club is devoting a lot of its resources to improvement in the quality of education in schools who cannot otherwise afford many amenities. In fact, Indian education, particularly at the school level, is not in very good shape. Those who are well-to-do send their children to exclusive schools, with the result that the government schools, the normal run of schools, do not get the attention that they deserve. In fact, good education will be possible only if there is competition. And if ordinary students compete with good students, and good students compete with the best students in the class. But when all good students go into exclusive schools, and the government schools are left to the poor and disadvantaged, they don't get that spirit of competition. Industrialists talk of competition and competitive advantages, competitive market forces and whatnot. But the standard of education and the quality of education can improve only when there is real competition in the classroom. And therefore, investment in education by the Rotary clubs is a very worthwhile investment. Whenever I get an opportunity these days, I emphasize the fact that 15 to 20 years hence, India will become the intellectual capital of the world. We will supply intellectual capital to most of the Western countries because the West will be lived by people who are, most of whom are aged above 70 years. Whereas we will have a population 65 to 70% of which will be under the age of 35. And therefore these youngsters, men and women, are the ones who are going to supply the intellectual capital to the entire world. And in that context, investment in education is extremely important, in fact imperative. And I'm glad to note that the Rotary is engaging itself in a big way in equipping schools which do not have the facilities with computers, etc., apart from desks and tables and chairs or benches. It's also good to see that you place a lot of emphasis on channelizing the energy of youth into constructive activities. In fact, one of our great problems in India is that for lack of quality education, for lack of educational opportunities, most of our youth stray into undesirable ways and undesirable activities. And unless we channelize, we properly direct the energy of youth into constructive activity, India will not become a great nation. And if we do that, India probably can aspire to become the greatest nation in the world, because our numbers are our great strength, as I've already mentioned. I know this is not the first Rotary Club I'm associating myself on an occasion like this. I've had opportunities in Tamil Nadu in the last 2 years. In fact, the last one I attended, as Rotary Rajamani said, was at E-Road. I know what good work Rotary Foundation is doing in many, many areas, particularly the polio programs. In fact, at E-Road I suggested that now that polio is likely to be licked in the next few years, the Rotary Foundation should divert its attention to the next scourge that is afflicting India, that is HIV/AIDS. I also have one more suggestion to make on this occasion. I am quite involved in activities related to mental retardation. Mentally retarded are the most unfortunate section of society. More unfortunate than even the blind or the physically handicapped. Of course, there are many manifestations of mental retardation. And not enough attention is given to the problems of the mentally retarded. Though the government of India have in recent years devoted a lot of attention and resources to this, but what has been done so far, or what has been accomplished so far, has not even touched the fringes of the problem. And I think service associations like Rotary Foundation should also get actively involved in this area of activity. Some time ago, on my way to Pollachi to attend a function, I went to a school run by a professor of one of the Pollachi colleges, about 20 miles from here, on the Pollachi Road. These institutions looking after mentally retarded require a lot of resources, a lot of funds. And I think Rotary Foundation will be doing a great service to humanity. If it can also adopt the cause of mental retardation as one of its important areas of activity. I would like to congratulate all the Paul Harris fellows and the ones who got the fellowship a second time. As in the military they call it a bar to the medal, or it was the bar to the fellowship. And the bar raises the bar of expectation also. So I congratulate them and hope that many more Rotarians of Coimbatore will emulate them and qualify themselves for the award of these fellowships. And I also wish Rotarian Rajamani and his better half bon voyage to Osaka. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Your words of wisdom will certainly go down in the annals of our club. Governor wants it to be announced here that the district program will give focus and priority to this particular aspect of service by the Rotary. May I now request our Rotary President, Paul Harris Fellow K.S. Balamurugan, to present mementos to the dignitaries on the dais. To our Chief Guest, His Excellency, to His illustrious wife, Srimati P. Umara. To our own Rotary District Governor, L. Rajamani. To Mrs. Tulsi Rajamani. Thank you, Mr. President. To formally propose a vote of thanks, may we now call upon our beloved Secretary, Rotarian G. Karthikeyan.
Respected dignitaries honored of the dais, good evening to every one of you. Indeed, it was short and sweet, more meaningful, much purposeful. The Diamond Jubilee celebrations of Rotary Club of Coimbatore is made memorable with the support of everyone assembled here. First of all, I wish to place our sincere thanks to His Excellency, Sri Rama, Governor of Tamil Nadu, for consenting to be the chief guest of this wonderful evening. Thank you for accepting our invitation and honoring us with the thought-provoking. I take this opportunity to thank Srimati Umara, wife of His Excellency, for lighting the Puthuvelaku to make the function brighter and memorable one. Thank you, Madam. Rotary Club of Coimbatore always cherish the presence and participation of our Rotary District Governor, Rotarian Rajamani. Thank you for being with us on this august occasion, sir. I thank Mrs. Tulsi Rajamani for your presence. Thank you, Madam. We are fully aware that you are the force behind our Rotary Governor for his energy and success. I thank Rotarian PTG Gopal and Rotarian Ashok for the fine felicitations. Thank you, sir. I thank our own Rotarian Governor nominee Pillai for accepting the first souvenir copy. Thank you, sir. I thank all the presidents and members of the sponsored clubs of Rotary Club of Coimbatore. Thank you for your cooperation and support for making this Diamond Jubilee program a grand success. Our sincere thanks to members of press, photographers and crew of Doordarshan. Last but not the least, I thank all the invitees and friends without whom this function would not have been memorable and a successful one. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Rotarian Secretary Karthikeyan.
आशीष मारे दादी तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल गायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we request you to stand. Please keep standing as the dignitaries see off our chief guest now.
Mm-hmm.